finished last quarter. Norwood 10-12, leads Central Districts 10-7. Farnham and Ruck, the tap down, comes to Roach, unloaded, tries to break his way through the pack, can't get out, and umpire Caulfield recalls the ball and will have another bounce. Don Roach, been a great player for Norwood, trying to barge his way through the pack, but the weighting numbers was just against him, and umpire Caulfield having a little bit of a lull at the moment while he rebounces the ball. Landing climax. A fantastic fight back in the third quarter by Centrals. Farnham the tap down to Mulholland. He drops the ball, and he's going to give a free kick to Norwood, I would think, and it's Poulter to take it in the centre of the ground. Both Poulter and Castley, opponents who've had heavy knocks in the game and look to be a little bit the worse for wear at the moment. The kick up towards the half-forward line. Winner, great mark, Win. He's a colourful player, this one, and a good one. Gets a lead from Culligan. The left foot kick underway. It's over his head, and in comes Woodcock, pushing the ball in front of him, scooped onto the left foot. The pub away at goal is going right across goal, and only 1 point, and Woodcock holds his head in disgust. Well, he had the opportunity. He won the ball well, and Norwood certainly need a lead now. In the third quarter, Central's kicked 6 goals, 3 to 3 points, and got up to within 5 points, but that point of Woodcock's makes it 6 points the difference at Norwood.
Kick in by Crone is another good one. This fella can really kick a football. As it goes out to the scoring board side of the ground over to the school side. Don Roach trying to pick it up, has it. Roach has played well as he hooks one in towards centre half forward. The bounce goes past Colligan, taken by Wolford. Wolford turns, left foot kick, and Norwood would be out of bounds on the full and the full forward left pocket. The final quarter has just started on the Norwood Oval after a fantastic third quarter by Central Districts in which they crept within 5 points of the Red League side. The scores got to that 10-13 or 10-12 to 10-7. 7 minutes before the third quarter ended, and from then on there was no score. The kick is marked by Daly, dropped by Daly. Easy one, but he goes on to try to pick it up. He can't. It's on the half-back right flank. Central Districts defending desperately, and umpire Caulfield comes in for the bounce. 73 points to 67. 1.5 minutes into the final term. The bounce on Norwood's half-forward left flank. Farnham gets the tap again. Bob Oatey the ball, kicks it out of bounds, and it will be a throw-in. Clever football by Oatey then. I think he just managed to keep it in play on the full. Don Roach immediately drops back towards the centre wing position. The throw-in would be contested by Farnham. Wolf in the front position. Farnham getting the tap down. He's won most of them. Andrews is grabbed, didn't have the ball. Taken by Daly. Daly's kick to the centre wing. Here's a chance for Mobbs as he's got the run of it. Mobbs now on the half-forward right flank, bounces it once. Roach is chasing him, bounces it wide, gets his kick just in time, and it's a good kick too. In front, O'Connor, they go right over the top of him. The big fella's got the ball, they sit on him, and it would be a bounce 10 yards out from the Central District's goal. That was good football by Mobbs. His patches of football have been spasmodic. Ross Porridge had a good chain on him. Murphy it is, and there's the bounce, the knockout picked up by Mobbs. He gets his boot to it. It goes past Kingston and through for a behind. So now we see 68 points to 73. 5 the difference, 2 minutes into the final term. The kick in to be taken by Bland. Bland will shape up towards the school side of the Norwood Oval. Conditions pretty ideal for football. The rain has been kind to keep away, and here's the kick by Bland. It's dropping short and would be marked by Norwood's Butchart on the half-back flank. Gil Butchart has had some 9 kicks. Quiet game for Butchart as he kicks to the centre wing. Moray in front, but is beaten by Goodale who marks the ball. Goodale, a great game for the centre wing position as his kick now goes to Wolford. Wolford marching on the run, has taken it way out to the half-back left flank, and the man standing. The mark is Fairclough. Wolford screw punt. Colligan in front, and the lad has plucked one out of the air. Colligan has got it, and he'll take his kick. Has kicked 4. Norwood need a goal from Colligan badly.
Central's bringing a fresh man on, Tom. It looks like Trevor Stannon coming on. Can't see who's going on.
Colligan within kicking distance. His kick is a bad one. It's dropping very short. Wolford's up, but they spoil him just in time. It's taken by the fast-moving Nix, and the kick by Nix comes back again. Casserly up, and there's Poulter up. Poulter has leapt on top of everybody and marked the ball. Tremendous leap by Poulter. Stanton is running around the grounds down towards the goal to come on. The kick by Poulter is a good one. Woodcock up, couldn't hold the mark. He's been covered all day. Kicked away by Vivian. Taken on the back line by Swinstead. Swinstead's kick is going to the centre wing. Waiting for it is Porritt. The bounce beats him. Mick Daly has it now. Daly with a short one. Can the big fella O'Connor get it? He's got it. And O'Connor has got it. Coming off is Fairclough. Fairclough is off. O'Connor kicks for goals. It's a straight one. Here's a chance for Mobbs. Got his hand to it, couldn't hold it. The kick puts it back to Porritt. Central Districts lost their opportunity to score. It's still 78 points to 73 to 68. 4.5 minutes into the final term. Ross Porritt's kick to the grandstand side of the ground. Vivian up one-handed, couldn't take it. And it would be a bounce. Can't be anything else, as it's on Central's half-forward left flank with Chapman to contest it against Farnham. The bounce, which it's very low. The bounces haven't been good all day. Tapped down to O'Connor. O'Connor's kick would be marked safely by Flavel at approximately centre half back. Trevor Stanford, the captain of Central Districts, has just been brought on. Fairclough off, and the kick by Flavel in towards the centre of the ground. Players seem to be holding each other. It's knocked away. Davis has got the run of it. Couldn't pick it up at the first bite. Won't get another chance. It's taken by Poulter. Poulter, a great game in the centre. The umpire hoping the ball is brought out before he can... Ooh, and somebody nearly got a kick on the teeth. And there is a left foot kick by Davis. Wynn loses the ball. Centre wing. Bounce it, for goodness sake, before something happens. But he won't. It's in the centre. They players this time. He decided to bounce it. And with the score 10-13 to 10-8, 5 minutes in, another bounce in the centre.
Umpire Caulfield certainly letting play go. The crowd certainly appreciating it. His excitement certainly on. It's Farnham held off that particular ball. Oh, look at players going in hard. A free kick has been picked up here. Which way is it going? It's going against Central Districts and will be taken by Poulter.
Must be exasperating to Farnham to have the ball bounced about 4 feet high.
Poulter up towards the half-forward line. Off hands it comes to Odie. Searching for it now. He's grabbed by Nix. Drops the ball. In goes Packer trying to scoop it out to Woodcock. They're waiting for it, but umpire Caulfield will call a bounce, and the bounce almost in centre wing, right in front of the Channel 7 cameras. 5 points the difference in front of the Redlegs. The ball comes to Mulholland. He races away at centre wing, goes for the pass. Up there looking for Daly on the half-forward line. He's got it. Going past for the handball. It would have been dangerous as Porritt had it covered, but now Daly going for the big kick in towards goals. It's Mobbs from behind, going to take the mark. No, he can't hold it. Jones has got it. Is he being paid the mark?
Yeah.
Yes, he's being paid the mark. Well, he took that out of nowhere. Where he got that from, I've got no idea. But one thing is for sure, he's got it. And now the big fella has a chance to put Centrals in front since the first goal of the day when they kicked it in the first minute of play. But since then, they've been trailing and trailing badly. Now Jones, from about 25 yards out of 45-degree angle. This could give Centrals a lift the need. The kick's underway, it's home, and Centrals are hit the front of the parade. What a magnificent comeback. Norwood have kicked, that's his fourth goal to Jones, and Norwood since half-time have managed only 4 points, and Centrals have kicked 7 goals, 6. What a fantastic fight back it's been, and they have hit the front. Not 7-6, 7-1 it is, and Centrals 11-8 lead Norwood 10-13. Now the writing's on the board for Norwood. They've got to win this match to keep in the 4. Up they go, the tap away from Wolford. Comes to Johns. Centrals are lifting with the lift. Up towards Daly. He's got it. Oh, over the top comes Kingston. Laid him down, but Daly is getting groggily to his feet to put the Bulldogs into attack. Kingston has certainly had a very quiet one and looks like he's pulling, or he's holding onto a leg. I wouldn't think he's very fit, this fellow. It's a drive now by Daly, right up towards full forward. Jones is up there over the top. He's got the ball, tries to wend his way at the pack using strength, but it's Norwood who come away through Murphy out to the other side. There's fantastic one-hand mark. This fella's touched today the way he's been playing. A great effort up towards Davis. Over the ones that swooped on by Roach. He's taken the ground by O'Connor, and the free kick will go the way of Don Roach. Roach from the centre wing position now. Norwood looking down the barrel at the 8-minute mark of this last quarter as Roach puts the ball up towards the centre wing. They fly off hands. It comes down quickly to Davis. Davis throws it away. Given to from O'Connor. Across here. In comes Vivian using a tremendous amount of pace. Can't find the ball. Breaking out of the pack is Peter Odie. Drives to the half-forward line looking for Woodcock. Next too strong. Used his body well and disposed of Woodcock and took the mark. He kicks now towards the half-forward line. Up there is Daly. Sets himself. He flies. Over the top comes Kingston. Puts it on the ground. Flavel using his pace. Not Flavel. Packer using his pace. Right up towards full forward. Free after disposal. Bullish football led by the Bulldogs as Conigan has been given a free up field, and the ace Norwood full forward has got the mark 30 yards out right in front. He's booted 4 already and should make it number 5, and if he does, he puts the Redlegs back in front. 1 point the difference here at the parade. Conigan, the hopes of the Norwood camp riding on him as he puts the beauty right through the middle. It's a magnificent screw punt. Never wavered an inch as he unconcernedly dropped on goal number 5, and Norwood have hit the front here again at the parade. lead with their 11th goal. 11-13 the Redlegs. Central District's 11 goals, 8. And what a fantastic game of football here at Norwood.
The message was quickly sent out from the bench then from Dennis Jones to Vivian for that foolish bit of football. Youthful exuberance, lack of experience, and a goal resulted to Norwood. 79-74. The centre bounce with Farnham getting the knock again. Packer the ball. Packer straight out to Peter Odie. Odie's kick to the half forward right flank. Woodcock and Nix. This has been the battle all day, and it's out of bounds. Nix on top on the half-back left flank against Roger Woodcock. Woodcock failing to obtain a kick at all in the third quarter. From the throw-in, Farnham up again. This time he misses the knock. Casserly on one arm, couldn't get to it. They grabbed Wynn, didn't have the ball. He palms off a central distance player, kicks it into the pocket, and there it's the full-forward, full-back clash. Oh, and there's a silly free kick. I don't believe for a minute that was deliberate, Ian. They seemed to just clash as they were both going for the ball, and umpire Caulfield, from a fair way away, has awarded a free kick to Colligan. Colligan, who has kicked 5, getting the goal a moment ago that put Norwood in front again. A most accurate shot, this fella, and he could put Norwood further ahead. There's a can just been thrown on the ground. I hope somebody sees it and puts it back again. Colligan taking his cue. A good attempt. It's dropping short, and it's marked by Pettengill right alongside the goalpost, and this would be practically a certain goal, although the angle is pretty acute. Norwood lead 11-13 to Central District's 11-8, 5 points in front after Central Districts hit the front at the 7-minute mark when Jones the goal. Pettengill, a very acute angle. Stanton. Here's the kick by Pettengill. He runs around, and his kick has gone through for goal. That's the one that Norwood wanted. Kicked by Pettengill, his first goal, and now the Redlegs have gone to an 11-point lead after losing the lead at the 7-minute mark. We're into the 11-minute mark of the final term. 12-13 to 11-8. And the Central District crowd did not appreciate that free kick that was awarded then to the Norwood full forward.
No, it was bad luck, Tom. Fair enough, these decisions, they go one way or the other. But this is good fight back by Norwood. They surrendered the lead, but they have fought back. They haven't given up, and this is what gets you into the final 4. And that's where they are at the moment, and they aim to stay there. Now, it's bad luck for Centrals. They're trailing by 9 points, and their fight back's been tremendous. But let's see if they've got the courage and the wherewithal to come back again.
Kingston's kick down towards centre-half forward, coming through Stanton, who came on a moment ago for Central Districts, has it, runs a good 15 yards, left puts it out to the centre wing, racing forward is Mulholland. He's grabbed as he goes through, didn't have the ball, and the free kick would go to Mulholland. 12-13 to 11-8. Norwood leading by 11 points. Mulholland from the half-forward right flank, trying to get Central Districts further forward in towards the pocket, and the mark has been taken there by the big fella Jones. Jones, who has kicked 4 goals from either full forward or centre-half forward, kicked the goal to put Centrals in front at the 7-minute mark of the final term, and is within kicking distance ago.
Hasn't had many kicks, Tom, only 7, but his kicks have been valuable. 4 goals.
His kick is very low, and it's off the target, out of bounds on the full, and the kick will be taken by Blank. 11-8, 29 shots, giving Central District 74 points. Norwood 12-13, 25 shots. They've got 85 points on the board.
Tom, how often do you see that when a player tries to force that drop punt from a long way out, it's not successful?
There's an equally bad kick by Bland. It goes straight up in the air. Mulholland knocks it forward. Mick Daly comes out with it, turns, doubles back onto his right foot, kicks it high. A chance for this time for O'Connor, and O'Connor's up and he's got it, and he is only 20 yards out in front. A bad kick by Bland. Probably the only blemish in kicking from this lad all day. 12-13 to 11-8. Norwood leading by 11 points. Here's the kick by O'Connor, and it must be close. It's through. A goal to O'Connor, which would give him his first goal. First goal to O'Connor. Central Districts, after being 6 goals down, a magnificent third quarter, hit the front in the final term. The Redlegs, with plenty of courage, came back to hit the 11-point lead, and now at the 13-minute mark in the final term, we see only 5 points Norwood's way.
Oh, Tom, 2 great sides indeed. This, well, Central's a far better side than their position on the premiership table would suggest, and Norwood fighting for their place in the 4. It's been a great exhibition by 2 good teams, and it'll be a pity if either one has to lose it, but someone's got to win, unless it's a draw, of course. Only 5 points the difference. It's Chapman in. He gets the clip down the Packer, can't scoop it up. In goes Odie, trying to pick it up. Daly's on the bottom of the pack. He's been there all day. What a courageous performance by this fellow. The ball back at the centre with umpire Caulfield, another bounce. In goes Farnham, uses his height now, gets the flip away, but he can't find a rover. Hobbs with a jump, loaded, picked up here by Murphy. Murphy puts the Redlegs into attack up towards Peter Odie. In front, ball grabbed. Queensland grabbed him, it was there. Odie turned the chance, but picked up the free. Goes for the short pass in towards the pocket, but it's too far for Petgill. He's got it now. Almost drops it, runs round onto his right foot and brings it back towards the white ones. He's going high, up they go, but off hands it'll go through for a point. Well, Odie's pass into Petgill, a good 10 yards short of where it should have, but it was out in front of that player, gave him a chance, but his long shot at goal was well offline. The big kick in by Craney now, going out to the outer side of the ground. Up they go. Players got hurt there. Norwood Central District player is going to be freed. It is Davis over there on the far side. Kick number 19 to Richard Davis. He played well. He's gone out to centre wing where the kick has found Johns. John's still the defence side of centre wing, looking for a lead further afield. He puts a high one up towards the centre half forward position. Mulholland gets one hand to it. It comes to ground. Fighting for the ball on the ground there is Robert Odie. There with who's that? The other fellow there is Mobbs. But umpire Caulfield comes into bounce. The bounce is centre wing. Odie takes it off the bounce, tries to break his way through the pack. Mulholland prevents him, and once again we get a scrambling passage of play, and Caulfield in to do the honours. Farnham, look at the size of this fellow, stands his ground, gets the flip away, but he can't direct it. It's Poulter there with a chance, gets it out towards Packer. Packer in trouble now. The ball tapped to Cricket across towards Gosworthy, goes to ground. As they take him to ground, Castley wants to sneak off, but umpire Caulfield not having any, and it's Nosworthy to take his free kick. Goes for the short pass, looking for Daly, finds him. Good football, Centrals. And Mick Daly, he's certainly done very well on that half-forward line. Oh, his kick's a shocker. Put under Mulholland, all sorts of pressure. The ball comes down to Castley now. He's well clear, lines up the big ones. The kick's underway, it's high. Won't make the distance. Jones getting back. O'Connor, I think it is. O'Connor has paid the mark. He's about 15 yards out from goal on a 45-degree angle. Here's
a goal here could level the scores.
A big kick for Central Districts, this one. O'Connor from 20 yards out on a 45-degree angle now. The kick by O'Connor is missed. Oh, I don't think O'Connor was very happy with his performance then, as none of the Central District supporters will be. It was a pretty acute angle, but he only registered a point. And there's still one kick the difference here at the parade. 12-9 to the Bulldogs, 12-14 to the Redlegs, and it's planned to bring the ball back into play. Last time he did this, a goal resulted to Central Districts. Let's have a look at his effort on this occasion.
12-14 to 12-9, 5 points Norwood's way, 17 minutes into the final term. The game since half-time developed into a thriller. Bad kick by Bland. Oh, shocker! Here's a chance as Vivian comes through, gets his boot to it. It's gone high in and getting high in to Marcus Saywell. And that was a shocking kick in by Bland then. The boy tried a short pass. Vivian nipped in from the half forward left flank. Kicked it in, Saywell marked it, a ball that must have only travelled 10 yards, if that. Saywell now having a shot from where O'Connor missed from a moment ago, a little bit closer to goal. This could put Centrals in front, and it does. The kick by Saywell has gone through. It's a goal, his third. Central District's in front again, and this lead has seesawed twice in the last 12 minutes of football. 18 and a half minutes into the final serve, Central's lead by 1 point. 12-14 to 13-9. What a great game. 87 to 86. This is a thriller.
Well, Tom, the writing's on the wall for Norwood now. Odie's shaking his head in disgust in the centre of the ground. He's got to pull something out from somewhere.
Central District's in front as from the centre bounce. Sonny Moore, he couldn't get it away. Northworthy goes to the ground. Kingston on top of him, and it'll be a bounce again. It's a bounce at centre wing between the centre of the ground and the centre wing position over towards the school side of the area. Robert Odie smothers the ball again. Vivian grabs him. Odie can't get away with it. The umpire no, he hasn't. I thought he'd blown his whistle. He's blown it now, and he'll bounce it. A bounce again at centre wing with Central Districts having a 1-point lead after a goal kicked by Saywell a moment ago. The centre bounce finds Farnham with the ball. Farnham takes it, kicks it in, waiting for it. A 2-Norwood plays, no clash. They spoiled each other, and the ball has been taken by Mulholland. Hand passed out to the big fella. It's knocked on by Jones, taken by Mobbs. Mobbs is grabbed, sat on. The ball picked up by Vivian. Vivian now from the half forward flank with a short one. Here's the chance, and it's marked safely by Saywell. And oh, that was a bad blue by the two Norwood backmen then. You could see they were going to clash. No talking in the team. 12-14 to 13-9.
Centrals appear to be finishing the better, Tom.
Central Saywell kicked a goal from here a moment ago. This time he's going to kick another one. And Saywell has kicked 2 goals, and now Norwood are in trouble. 2 goals within a minute. Saywell has 4 to his credit. Norwood are in trouble. 12-14 to 14-9. 86 to, no, it's more than that. It's 93 to 86.
Well, the runner's going out to the Norwood captain, and he's yelling something back at the runner here. I don't know what it is, whether they want to bring on a spare man, whether Cookle will come on, I don't know.
Coming on.
Cookle is coming on. In goes Farnham, the tap down goes, in there's Kingston, puts Norwood into attack up towards Robert Odie. Over the top comes Swinstead, fantastic mark. Oh, fantastic mark. He stood up on the top of Odie there and pulled in a ripper. Well, Norwood don't want to give it back to him in a hurry. Cookle there waiting to see who's coming off. I don't know who it is, but it's Swinstead with the ball at the moment, brings it out towards the centre wing. Here's Daly waiting for the ball, and Centrals are locking this game up. They're locking it up, and Norwood's don't look like getting back in it from here. They're 7 points down, and their final 4 chances resting on this game. Up towards the big fella Farnham. Up he goes. Can't hold this one. In comes Roach, but the ball carted across the line and out of bounds. Oh, we've got a ripper at the 20-minute mark here at the parade.
Wolford's coming off Ian.
A throw in. It's Farnham versus Chapman. Chapman in front. Farnham gets the tap away to Vivian. Drops the ball back to Johns. Johns is clear. Drives up towards full forward. Out comes Saywell to meet the ball, but getting back on it is Flavel. Turns round on his right foot now. Brings it back towards centre wing. Here waiting for it is Kingston. Up he goes. Holds the mark. That's a good mark there. Jones pulls him off the ball, but he's got it all right. And umpire Caulfield lends a hand by giving it back to Kingston.
Cookle's on, is in the forward pocket, Wolford off.
Well, I would have thought they'd bring him onto the ball pretty quick as Kingston puts it up towards the half-forward line. Up goes Twisted, can't hold the ball. In goes Odie, tries to get out of his pack, throws the ball away. Woodcock in there, tries to break his way clear. Right in front of the Channel 7 cameras. We can almost lean down and touch the players from here. In comes Farnham. What a fantastic performance this big fella's put up. The tap down goes in towards Andrews. In there, Rose O'Connor. Kicking off the ground. Kicking in danger. Has been given to O'Connor on the half-back left flank. Central's a fantastic fight back in the second half, leading by 7 points at the moment. And they're doing it well at the moment, showing maturity beyond their years in league football as the high punt kick goes up towards the half-forward line. Farnham up, got the mark again.
This fella's played well.
Mark number 9 to Farnham. But the tapping and the bodywork that he's done in ruck has been a revelation. Gets a lead now from Johns. Casserly indicating, go for the pocket, lock that ball in the game. We've got it one if we can hang on to our lead now. In goes Mobbs, up he goes over the pack, can't quite complete the mark. Peter Odie goes to the far side of the ground. Here's a race in 2, Pettingill and Davis. Davis there first, onto his right foot, takes it into the forward line. Daly leads in the race. On his hammer out there now is Good Albert. Daly circles the pack, drives in towards full forward. Out comes Jones to meet the ball. Rabel's there, taking the mark and is paid. 14-9 Norwood. Central's 12-14 Norwood, and we've got about 2 minutes of time, plus time on.
There's the kick by Bland coming out to Peter Odie. Peter Odie marks it, turns around, comes up to the centre wing. Norwood are running out of time, 22 minutes in. Central District's in front, but a good mark taken by Woodcock. Woodcock, who has been shut out of the game most of the day by Nix, fighting on well, and the lad drives it in towards centre half forward with a high one. Stanton sets himself from behind, tries to punch it away, comes out to Pettingill. Pettingill drops it centre half forward, jams it onto his booted, lob in front of Packer, couldn't pick it up, taken by the dash of Nix. What a great game Nix has played on the half-back flank. Drives it down where Jones is up, and Jones has got it. Oh, and he got a tap in the tummy for his trouble. 12-14 to 14-9, 7 points up. Jones is going to take his kick from the half-forward left flank. Jones and O'Connor, big fellas for Centrals, and they've played well. Same with Farnham. Jones kicking in towards the goals. It's straight, it won't be long enough. Cookle tried to use him. Here's a chance, oh, and that would have just about sewn it up if Mobbs had got his boot to it properly. They're behind, and that gives 94 to 68. It's 8 points up. The kick in to be taken by Bland. Norwood brought Cookle on a moment ago, taking Wolford off, and now Cookle is on the ball. Hopelessly without match practice, of course, as he is standing now alongside Farnham for the kick in. The kick in is high. There's Cookle getting the front position. Farnham from behind. It's knocked away from Cookle, taken by Murphy. Murphy's hand pass over to Polder. Polder knocks it out to the centre wing. Cassidy's right behind him, grabs him, and the ball, a free kick. The free kick for hanging on against Cassidy, and it'll be taken by Polder. 24 minutes coming up. Central Districts lead by 8 points. Polder's kick, a high one, a wobbly one, but has travelled pretty good distance. Knocked away by O'Connor. Taken by the Redlegs, slipped over the line by Pettigill. It'll be a throw-in. Can Norwood get up? They're 8 points down.
1 minute of time left, plus time on. Must be about 4 minutes left, and Norwood need 2 goals.
Saywell has kicked 4 goals, 2 of them, which put his team in front in this final term again. The throw-in with Cookle trying to get in there, knocking the ball down, taken on the run and driven in by Goodale, marked by Stanton, who came on during the third quarter. Stanton, the Central District skipper, who out through injury weeks ago, has only just 40s, got way back into the 20. Kingston stands, Chapman stands the mark. The kick by Stanton out of bounds on the full, and that's not the best. It'll give Norwood a kick in, and the kick in is going to be taken by Goodale, who has played at centre wing and played very well and has had some 20 kicks.
See, Norwood are not urgent enough about this, Tom. They're taking plenty of time, and time's something they haven't got.
Goodale's kick to the half-forward flank again, and Davis up, but Davis has marked it. Central Districts were over 6 goals behind at the start of the third quarter. Now they lead by 8 points. Norwood battling hard. Their chances in the 4 may not rely on this, but would be a certainty if they could win this game. Picked up by Farnham, hand passed on to Mulholland. Mulholland now streaks down them. He's fumbled. Plays the ball ahead of him. A bump puts Sonny Murray out of it, but Farnham has time. The kick is taken by Mulholland. Here's the chance. Nick Daly has it knocked away from him. Don Roach doing all he can to force it away. Northworthy trying to pick it up, a kick off the ground. Saywell's got the run of it. Flavel's there for Norwood. Flavel will relieve, but Hurley kick it too. It comes out from the centre wing. Roger Woodcock, but Nix has got the front position, and Nix has marked it. Nix has held up attack after attack on this half-back left flank. Now he's way up at the centre wing.
Into the time-on period.
8 minutes, Central's lead by 8 points in the time-on period. Nix for Central Districts. A goal by Central Districts at this stage, and Norwood's task would be pretty impossible. But they battle on as it's knocked out by Porritt. Over to Peter Odie, taken by Packer. Packer from the half-back flank. His kick, and Nix is up, but he pushed his opponent, and the mark must go to Robert Odie. The mark to Odie at centre wing. If the Redlegs can get a couple of goals or a goal here, it will make it exciting. The kick by Odie to the half-forward right flank. Win up, the ball taken by Swinstead. Swinstead has time to get onto his right foot, screws it up at Robert Odie, up, and Robert Odie will mark it. Mark to Robert Odie at centre wing, with Cassidy only 50% fit.
Tom, I can't understand them leaving Cassidy on. He's only had 1 kick in the second half, and he's obviously out on his feet. Well, his shoulders useless.
Had enough experience to go up himself. Centre half back, the ball has been marked by Central Districts. Wearily they get up, and it's going to be taken by O'Connor. Most impressive game by O'Connor. He's going to look for Jones, I should think. The big centre half forward has come out to the centre wing in front of the grandstand.
He's taken 8 marks, and they've been 8 strong marks.
Farnham up. Farnham couldn't hold it. They pull him down around the neck. Cassidy hand passes it out. Polter knocks it on. Here's the chance for Norwood as Odie's got it. Odie with a hand pass on. Picked up by Roger Woodcock. Straight on to Peter Odie. He's gone. Play on call by the umpire. It's picked up by Andrews. Hand on to Farnham. Farnham with a hand pass goes out to Nix. Nix dashes away with it, and Centrals are out of trouble again. And it's going to be hard to see Norwood getting out of it. Only 8 points separate them. Little Vivian's got it now at centre wing. He's had 100 kicks. Goes to centre half forward, and it's marked there by Mulholland. Central Districts lead by 8 points. We've had 2 minutes of time on.
Norwoods are overboard for mine, Tom.
Mulholland's kick going in. Mobbs has got it in front, and this could be the finish. This could be the finish. The upset. Central Districts lowly on the ladder. Norwood's battling in the 4, and Mobbs has a chance to put Central Districts out of danger. 14 points up. Mobbs is in front. Here's his kick, number 46. And he's missed it. It's touched off hands, taken by Don Roach. The lad was too nervous to kick it. Roach has kicked it to the centre wing. A chance for Goodale. Goodale won a Norwood fest. Now comes from the centre wing, and the Norwoods are still in it. 2.5 minutes of time on as Goodale goes down to centre half forward. But the big fella O'Connor is there and marks it.
Too strong.
O'Connor at centre half back. Norwood outmarked Centrals in the first half, but it's been Central Districts outmarking Norwood in the second half. A little bit of time wasting now as the short one finds Casserly up to the half-forward right flank, over to Mulholland. Mulholland grabbed as he goes through on the half-forward right flank. A great roving exhibition by this fella. And in front, it's Saywell has got it. And Centrals will have another. There's the siren! shot. Saywell a shot on the board. Centrals have won. Centrals have won, and Saywell will put the final score on the board as he puts it through from behind. So the final scores are 14 goals, 11 to Central Districts, defeating Norwood 12-14, 86 points.
Well, you wouldn't see a better match than that, and you've seen it on Channel 7. Statistics have been by Roger Lloyd. It's good night from the Channel 7 Sporting Service at the Norwood Oval.